Oh boy, Lakers, Lakers, Lakers. So nothing really changed in the second half. LeBron scored 15 points. He hit five threes, so good for him. And what did those five threes accomplish? Absolutely nothing, because the lead went from being down 30 at the end of the second quarter to being down 29 at the end of the third quarter. So nothing really came from that. I believe at some point LeBron was taken out of the game. And with like about 5.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, LeBron just packed it up and went into the locker room. Chris Paul got injured again in this game, so his career has just been so unfortunate. It's been riddled with injuries. I don't know what this man did to the basketball gods, but they continue to punish him for whatever he did to anger them. But despite that, Chris Paul's a strong. He's a warrior. He's gonna keep doing what he's doing, and the team, they did not stop. Devin Booker finished the game with 30 points. He was balling all day, so the whole team was vibing. Everybody was hitting their shots. They were hitting their threes. It was a great all-around team game. The Lakers continue to struggle shooting the ball. They continue to struggle defensively. There's nothing anyone really could do. LeBron himself finished the game with 24 points. There was just nothing the Lakers could do. And if I'm a Lakers fan right now, I have to be seriously concerned revolving Game 6. Because all you can really do is hope that, you can just got to hope that the Phoenix Suns don't come out as hot as they did in Game 5. Because if they come out with that level of passion, that level of aggressiveness, that level of focus, and they just come out and they start hitting their threes early on and they get it going, then it could be a bad time for the Lakers. They could very well be eliminated. But, they're down 3-2 in this series, and it doesn't look like AD's going to play for Game 6. We'll have to see. When it comes to groin injuries, those things can really linger, and once you hurt your groin, you could very well be out for a month. So who knows how that's going to go for them. Really, it's all or nothing. And honestly, I don't know what they do. Because with AD gone now, the paint is just wide open. And they're struggling to guard the paint defensively. They can't do anything. Like I said, Drummond's too slow. Gasol's too slow. They don't have anybody else that can bring the same defensive pressure or defensive presence that, AD brings to the table. Not to mention, him being another guy that can easily get his own shot. He stretches the floor because, he can also hit the three. It's just, you can't do anything with Drummond and Gasol offensively because they just have to stay in the paint. And even them, they're not really great shooters. Well, Gasol can kind of shoot the three, but again, he's in the older part of his career, so it is what it is. But Lakers, they're gonna have to figure out something. I don't know what they can do to stop the Suns defensively. Offensively, they just gotta hit their shots. They're missing way too many open shots. I think this is the lowest they shot the entire season. They were so poor today. So many missed threes, so many missed open shots. The fact that nobody besides LeBron and AD can consistently find their own shot on this team speaks volumes. Andre Drummond, I don't know what he brings to the table for you guys. I'm not seeing much from Drummond. Gasol's doing what he can, but again, there's not much to get from him. I just don't know what the Lakers are going to do for Game 6 because it just feels like all of this falls on the shoulders of LeBron James. And if LeBron James doesn't come out and give you a virtuoso, what chance do they have of winning the game? Once again, despite the 15 points, LeBron himself didn't really seem aggressive at all. There was nothing he could do. The first half was so poor. He didn't play well. Nobody played well. He was passive. And it just got to a point where now you're down 30. What can LeBron do? He comes out in the third quarter. He hits 5 threes. That doesn't do anything. So there's nothing you really can do. So if you're the Lakers, what do you go from here? What adjustments can you make? AD's probably not playing for Game 6. So what can LeBron do to carry this team? I feel like, for one, he's got to be the one to set the tone. They have to have a serious conversation in the locker room and on that plane ride back to LA, because it's do or die now. It's do or die. Here it is. Game 6 is going to be in LA. You've got to figure this out. You've got to figure this out. And it starts with LeBron. If AD's not here, it's going to be all on LeBron. He has to set the tone. We need to see an aggressive LeBron from start to finish. Straight up aggressive. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to set the tone. And most importantly, he needs to get on every single one of these players' cases about hitting their shots. Kuzma, just don't do anything stupid. That's all I can tell. Just don't do anything stupid. You're a talented guy. You are definitely a talented player, but we've all called it out. Your basketball IQ is just not there, man. So like, just please, just don't do anything rash. Don't try to do anything erratic. If you're open, please hit the three. KCP, please hit something, anything, please. Caruso, can you hit your shots? Matter of fact, can anybody just hit their shots, please? Because if you're a Laker fan, this is terrible. This is atrocious. You've got to be scared. You guys are really down here, man. I just don't know what you can do defensively to stop these guys now that AD's not gonna be there for that presence. The paint's just wide open, and the Suns are obviously gonna continue to abuse that. So what can you do? Lakers have got a lot of work to do. They better figure this out because I believe they play again Thursday night, and that could be the final game of the season. This do or die elimination game. What are you guys made of? We'll find out. Well, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I know Jordan fans, they're going to love this right there because for the longest time, LeBron fans use the whole, well, LeBron's never lost in the first round against Jordan because Jordan's lost in the first round. LeBron never lost in the first round. LeBron loses in the first round. There goes your ammo for that. So figure that out. I don't know. We'll see what happens in Game 6. As for Phoenix, just keep doing what you're doing. You guys have them exactly where you want them. Now, I'm going to warn you. I'm going to tell you this right now. Straight up warning. Good job winning Game 5. But Game 6 is also a must-win for you guys, too. Game 6 is a must-win. Do not let this go to 7 games. And I'm not saying this just because of the potential of Anthony Davis coming back for a Game 7. No. I'm saying that because for some reason in his career, LeBron James has not lost in Game 7s. This man does not. If the series goes to 7 games, whether it's on the road or in LA, it don't matter. When on the road, home, Game 7, LeBron James shows up and he balls out and he plays out of his mind. That's just what he's done historically in the postseason. So if you let this go to Game 7, you are running the risk of dealing with Game 7 LeBron. And Game 7 LeBron is a different animal. He doesn't lose. So Phoenix, you have him exactly where you want him. Continue to play the way you're playing. You don't really have to deal with AD now in the paint. So, I expect Ayton to start eating some more. I expect Devin Booker to continue to play the way he was playing. I expect everyone to continue to hit their shots, continue attacking the basket because that's the weakness right now defensively for the Lakers, and continue to do your thing. If you go to LA and play the same way there, the way you played in Game 5, then the Phoenix Suns should win this no problem. They will move on to the next round. And it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So, yeah, Phoenix, you have a great opportunity here. The Lakers are at their lowest point. You don't want this to go back to a Game 7, even though you guys have home field advantage. Get it done in Game 6. Take this team down. Don't run the risk of having to play a Game 7 because LeBron in Game 7 is a different animal. You get it done on Thursday. With that being said, that's all I got. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.